right, welcome to the next episode of The American Dream, the only show that combats negative media, going against the grain of all that nonsense you see out there by featuring what makes this country great. City to city, the lifestyle, the culture, the real estate. We got a great show lined up for you today. Let's get it started right now.
We do it in the spirit of going against the grain of the negative media, giving inspiring information, and having people walk away from our show with something of value.
You're seeing a disruption in both the real estate and the mortgage space.
A lot of people just not willing to put in the work.
What video does is that it demands an emotional response.
You know what I love about this show? It's totally unscripted.
On this week's episode, we're going to show you some really cool properties from all across the country. But before we do that, what makes this show unique is we give you some updates from your own local marketplace. Let's go check out the first segment from your own backyard.
In the face of a neighborhood change, we're going to investigate that today. My name is Bonnie Spidler, and this is The American Dream. Imagine with me for a second that this is 1776. Juan Bautista claimed this for Spain. He built the Mission Dolores, which we still see today. So fast forward to 1850 and the gold rush and the silver rush. Because there were so many people moving to San Francisco, we had to add on to the city as our population grew. Michael Hayes was on the committee for naming streets. And most importantly, he named one street after his brother, Thomas Hayes, hence Hayes Valley. And so you saw a lot of amazing architects coming in and building spectacular homes. Fast forward again to the 1950s, the city decided that they wanted to connect 101, the freeway, with the Golden Gate Bridge down through Hayes Valley and cut the neighborhood in half, and they created the Central Freeway. They tore it down in 2005. Then they turned the entire thing into a boulevard, and it's a completely different place. From 1776 to today, you can see how many times the neighborhood has been transformed. So today we are going to get to see one of the mansions that was built in 1888, and it was one of the preeminent mansions at the time. Let's go take a look.
Well, hi, Bonnie.
Nice to
Come
see
on
you.
in.
Good to see you. How are you guys?
We're good.
So I think your house is my very favorite in the entire city. So how unusual is it having a Second Empire Queen Anne Victorian? I think it might be the only one in San Francisco. What was the neighborhood like? I mean, how has it changed since you've been here?
This area wasn't called Hayes Valley, it was called Death Valley by SFPD. And what you saw on the street here was a very, very different scene. You know, as we got to know the guys on the street, we also realized that they needed help. Not just that they were criminals, they were just lost people. And it was really clear that, as we later learned, a lot of the young men on the corner here did not have a home. So we learned how to help, and we really worked hard to include everybody. We don't consider this gentrification, this is revitalization.
We were really not into the idea of we're here to gentrify the neighborhood and force people out. It's we're here to meet our neighbors, understand what their needs are, become part of a community, and help make it a better community for everybody.
Well, give us a little tour. Show us around. This is such a masterpiece.
So you see this huge double parlor, no partitions, sliding doors separating. You see straight back all the way to the end of the house, and yet you have all these spaces that when you want privacy, you can create privacy, whether it's pulling out pocket doors, closing off portieres. You also had these wonderful spaces where you could really welcome people.
How do you think your house has changed your life?
Yeah, the house has been an adventure, been a learning experience, learning about mitten tile versus American art tile, and it helped us really figure out color schemes. You know, you have 15 rooms, what color is this one going to be?
Again, the respect for the original design that kept coming up as we were talking. The wood is the old growth mahogany from Cuba, which is now extinct.
Well, let's see the dining room.
Sure, come on in. As I said, you can either have the open view all the way through the house, or you can close this off and get the effect of a paneled room. So they have what was a pass-through for the food here, the swinging door there, and then a matching pair of completely false doors. So when you close all the doors, it's very intimate, it's very warm.
You've got your solar up here on the top, and you can see the mansard roof, and of course, all of downtown.
It's really been important for us to revitalize the neighborhood. We've worked hard to have high-density housing in our neighborhood, but not to impact the low-scale, fine-grained nature of the neighborhoods, which is really what Hayes Valley has been all about.
These are all important things to really creating a really livable community. When people hear we're big on preservation and we're with Victorian Alliance and all this stuff, they go, oh, you must be against. No, we're not. It's
you can have both.
You can have both. It's just you got to do it smart. You have to do it thoughtfully. And if you do, it's a win-win.
Yeah, I don't think I'd ever leave this room. You'd have a hard time getting me off the roof.
You're right. I mean, we placed the desk so you could see downtown.
Well, you guys, thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome.
It has been delightful, and your house is amazing. Thank you, everything you've done for the neighborhood and for the city.
And thank you for giving us this opportunity to share the house.
Hey guys, it's Hazel Payne-Emlen here with Rapid Starter Real Estate. And have you ever seen a home where you just think to yourself, I wonder what that home looks like on the inside, or you wonder about its story, about its history? Well, the home here behind me right now is the home we're going to see today. It's at 245 North Alamo Drive here in Vacaville, and this home has so much history. It's seen world wars, 2 global pandemics. It's been here since 1864, longer than Vacaville has been on the map. So today we're going to meet with the current homeowners, and they're going to give us a tour of this beautiful piece of history. Let's go take a look inside.
So this home was built in 1864. This is the 1910 portion. Okay. The living room was actually in 2 different rooms. They had 4 daughters, and I'm sure suitors had to come in, and there was a sitting room, etc. The windows were also put in by the previous owner. And that's the reason why we didn't get historical designation, because the facade of the house was such that it didn't really meet the historical requirements, and so we weren't able to get historical designation on them. Our previous owners were Jan and Ray Wilhart. He was a World War II dirigible pilot, and I retired from the Air Force.
Thank you for your service.
Yeah, Jim's Army, and even the Army and the Air Force, we liked each other enough for us to get married, right? The nice thing is Vacaville did a really good job in their history. So this book was printed, I think, probably in the 50s or 60s anyway, and it features our home on the front cover.
I noticed a lot of neat photographs on the walls. Can you tell me about some of them that have some importance to you guys?
And this is a photo of my dad, who is an amazing dancer.
Looks like it.
And he is dancing with my ballet teacher when I was a little girl.
Oh, no
And that was Miss Lois Lefebvre. And so I just love this photo, and we got it framed because he said he didn't want it. Maybe because my mother didn't want him to have it. Who knows what the story is, how funny things like that happen.
Photo.
Yeah.
This would be my dad. Wow. And that's his crew coming back from one of the last missions on the Sea Devil. And that's a picture of my mom, that pretty lady there.
Oh, that's great.
She was beautiful. So this is the old portion of the house, Hazel. So
this is the original home.
Yeah, we always used to joke if we had another child and we had to teach him how to walk, that this would be a really difficult room to do. It definitely has its tilts, but we've managed to still open and close doors and everything. So whatever settling has occurred has happened. But really what's amazing about this, we believe that this telephone was also a phone box. It was a community phone.
So tell me about this gorgeous kitchen.
I love this kitchen.
Oh, me too.
We hired a local guy that helped us, Danny Quick, to help us to kind of create this sort of custom look for the kitchen.
Great.
Janet and Ray took a trip to Europe and they picked up all these little tiles here and created this. You know, she just said we just thought that they were really, really cool, and so we wanted to, you know, keep them.
So
and
unique.
then when we bought the house, Hazel, Ray wanted to take him with him, and Janet, I remember standing in the kitchen yelling at him, Ray, you can't take those. They're part of the house. So.
Just when you think that the house can't get any better, then you come back here and you see this magnificent backyard.
Well, it certainly has transformed itself since we bought the house. We had a very, very old water tower that was, Jim actually had to do some work on the inside just to ensure that the structure was good. I think it was early on when we first bought the house.
So should we go take a look upstairs? Let's go. This is a view, if I ever saw one. Tell me about where we're at right now.
Oh, it's quite the transition. It used to be well, this roof, by the time I replaced it, was gone. I mean, there's big holes in it. The owls were living up here. I had squirrels living there. So when I got the scaffolding up, I was originally just going to replace the roof. But then you start thinking about it, and then I replaced the walls. I put in the windows.
Looks great. I mean,
it's really nice up here now.
Yeah, it's a nice little hangout spot, and you get some gorgeous views from up here.
Yep.
You know, we're probably about 2 minutes, maybe 3 minutes from town, and so with having a home with some acreage, I think when you come in the driveway, you just get a feel of you are somewhere else. The previous owners, after they sold off to the city, kept this acre, a little under an acre and a half, and they coined the house Vagabond Ranch. Actually, the signage up there, they had somebody build it, and so we've just repainted it to kind of restore it. You get that feel when you come to an old home, and it's not just one of those places that you just throw furniture in. There's many years of great memories and family and friends that have just been there for us, and we just love to be able to share that.
These walls can talk, right?
If they could talk.
Oh, it's a great home, and it was so much fun.
You've put so much love into this place, and it truly shows, and I'm so honored to have been able to come see it and you guys show us around the property. Thanks again, guys, for joining me on this episode of The American Dream. I'm Hazel Emlen with Rapid Start Real Estate, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
All right, let's go to Park City to showcase what makes this area great. We're going to be highlighting a beautiful property, a modern mountain home with Paul Benson, an award-winning realtor known all across the country as one of the best in the business. He's going to show you what makes Park City so cool. Let's go check it out.
You make it hard to say goodbye.
Hi, this is Paul Benson with Engel & Volkers, the global real estate brand, and today we are in Park City, Utah, in one of my favorite ski neighborhoods in the country, if not the world, the Colony at White Pine Canyon. The Colony at White Pine Canyon, as you'll see today, is one of the most exclusive ski neighborhoods, sitting on 7,300 acres. You can ski, you can snowboard, you can hike, you can wildlife watch, you can just take in the views. You can walk across the street to the gondola that takes you all the way to Park City Main Street, home of 100 shops, restaurants, galleries. In the middle of all of that, we have this home, this James Bond looking mountain modern masterpiece, the latest by architect Michael Upwall and builder Mike McNulty, who have combined on some of Park City's most exclusive real estate. This home has it all, and by the way, it's brand new, never lived in. Come on in with me. As you will see, when we first walk in, we are just greeted with this giant fireplace, but this amazing room that just opens up, yet finds a way that if it's just you or you and your loved one, you feel at home. You have nature, you have floor-to-ceiling windows, you have a fireplace out on the deck overlooking all of this. I think this home was really designed to be that balance between entertaining and family, which is a very hard balance to find. It's also a hard balance when you're trying to bring in today's modern flair that is most desired. Again, this is a brand new home. So bringing in that modern look with the glass and the curves and the style, This home obviously sings architecture, something special, something unique. We have 12,000 square feet of living. We have 7 bedrooms. We have 10 fireplaces. We have 9 baths. But what we really have is a beautiful, amazing floor plan. And so Mountain Modern is a real thing here. As we look at the kitchen, you're going to see that it's designed to have this curved bar area here to take advantage of the entertaining and the bar seating, but also back here where you kind of have the power alley of the oversized stove with griddle, the wine fridge. You would also see what I can see up top is even a whole nother layer of windows above this amazing, beautiful ceiling. This is special architecture. This is a home that was designed to impress. When people walk through, it was designed to be something that as you look around, you realize this is special, this is unique, but it is not taking away from your experience. It's all about the experience, it's all about your family, and with this home where you can ski out the door or snowboard out the door, you have that experience. And let's recap today. Nature to your family, security, privacy, all of those things so that you can take advantage of this with the best of the best. We're close to everything, and it all ends right here in this room, the master bedroom, because after all, this is how we end our day. This is one of the most important rooms where you'll spend the most time, and who is not going to enjoy finishing the day looking at this? So thank you, everybody. This is the American Dream.
Now that was a cool property. Paul Benson, award-winning realtor, showed us an amazing home there in Park City. Well, we're going to go across the country now. We're going to keep it modern. How about a farmhouse modern? Let's go check out another really cool property on the next segment. Let's check it out right now.
Hi, I'm Claire ACKERMAN with North & Co. And welcome to the Napa House. I couldn't be more excited today to show you Arcadia's favorite modern farmhouse. This property is 6,200 square feet in the main house and just under 500 square feet in the private casita. There's been no detail spared, and Jamie Rose Interiors did an awesome job on this house.
I got a thing for the ice, and I'm stacking up bills for the thrill of the kill, and I still roll dice. Feel so high, I could fly. If it shine, then it's mine. I got a thing for the ring, and I bring all the bling, and I'm king of the fine dine. Got plastic in my wallet, no price is too high. I'm platinum and you want it.
The master suite couldn't be more perfect. You have a large master bath with double sinks, walk-in shower, separate freestanding tub, a extremely large walk-in closet with custom built-ins, your own private gas fireplace, and what's even better is there's views of Camelback Mountain. This house is perfect for entertaining. You have a multi-use room that you can basically set up for whatever you want, whether it's just a bonus room or a room for your kids, or you can just make it a full-blown game room. So not only does it have awesome touches to it, the doors open completely, so you have access to your pool, and really just gives it an enhanced, open, modern concept. Just steps off the main house, you have your detached casita that could double as a mother-in-law suite, a regular pool house, or really the opportunities are endless. You've got a small kitchenette area with an actual dishwasher, mini fridge. You have a full bath, as well as a large walk-in closet. And it's overlooking the entire backyard and the pool area. Being located in the heart of Arcadia, there's not a lot of places in the valley where you can build a 6,700 square foot house, have a detached casita, as well as be on over a half-acre lot. This area is so ideal, so highly desired, and with one of Phoenix's most main attractions, views of Camelback Mountain from every angle of this house. This home couldn't have been designed any better. Between having the master suite downstairs, you've got your 3 additional bedrooms upstairs, you have your own large loft space, as well as multiple private balconies looking over the backyard, as well as Camelback Mountain views. I hope you enjoyed viewing the Napa house today, and thank you for joining me on The American Dream. This house wouldn't be possible without Mark Development, Tierra Sun, Jamie Rose Interiors, Phoenix Architecture, and Refined Gardens. So if you're interested in getting more information, contact me, whether you're in town or out of state. We can do a virtual tour as well.
So everybody loves this fix and flip thing, the renovation shows. Well, we got a few of our own, and today we're going to take you to Omaha, Nebraska, and we're going to show you a true renovation of a beautiful property. You're going to love this one. Let's go check it out.
FLANAGAN, one of the power players here in Omaha, Nebraska. And today is really special to me because we're actually checking out my personal home. In real estate, obviously we get to see a taste of all of the beautiful homes, and this is a place that we've been able to convert and put our special touches all over the entire home. So it was a fixer-upper when we bought it. We've literally touched everything from the floors to the staircase to the office behind me, master, and the backyard. So we'll check out all those areas and you guys can get a feel for what we do. So we're standing in what's now a really nice executive office, and when we purchased this property, it was actually a pretty dark room that had red carpet, and the flooring throughout here was different in every single room, so we've actually made the main floor all one consistent flooring, which has really changed the floor plan to feel a lot more open. With this house, it turned into us hosting all of the Christmas, Easter, every party for all of the family members. So we fill this space up. This comfortably sits our entire family. There's usually about 30 to 35 of us at holidays. So it's a great space for entertaining, excellent for hosting, and we really enjoyed being able to do that. So one of the things I always look for when looking at an opportunity for updating a home is making sure that whoever purchases it in the future could have whatever they wanted. So one of the neat things about this house is the fireplace was wood burning. Then somebody converted it to gas, so there is a gas line to it as well as a wood burning chimney, and then we actually converted it to a clean ethanol burning fireplace. So that's what's here now, but it could be easily converted to whatever you like. We spend a lot of time here, we work in this kitchen, and it's kind of fun because I had quite a few different contractors come out and give us different quotes on what to do. We were going to redo the cabinets all together. They were oak, and I ended up figuring out that Java gel stain is a really easy fix for oak cabinetry. So I actually hand stained all of the cabinets behind me, and we were able to just salvage the really awesome woodwork that was already here. So I got really lucky because I worked together with this amazing interior designer for this home that she actually helps me on my real estate business as well. Coincidentally, she was getting an order ready when she was out at the show in Vegas. So all of our furniture in here is actually custom for this specific room. And she set up a game area for the kids to be able to play, and she put tons of storage in here. So when we start hearing people knock that we weren't expecting, we just throw all their toys in the storage throughout this room, and we're able to pick it up really fast. If you've never driven out to Skyline Ranches, you guys have to come check it out. If you've lived in Omaha for a little while or just moved here, you will see the wooded area. You've got the horses. It's one of the few places in Omaha that'll allow horses in city limits. And it's just a really awesome community. The people are out walking, they're running down Skyline, so it's a magical place. So we're standing in the master bedroom, obviously going to be one of my favorite spots in the entire house. We designed the bathroom to be a spa-like bathroom, and coming from a background in the salon and spa industry, it was very important to me to have that spa-like feel. The other thing I love about this is we are in a 2-story, so right now I have a perfect view of the skyline and the sun setting out to the west, so it's just beautiful. When we sit out back, we've got the amazing sunset every single night. So we never know who's going to be here in the backyard, so we'll take you guys back there and we'll see if we have any friends over or if it's just me and my husband tonight. So as I mentioned, we never really know what is going to happen in the evening. So I noticed I have a few of my friends that stopped over. I haven't even had a chance to say hi yet. So I'm going to go say hi to them. You guys check out the house a little bit more and I will see you in a little bit. Thank you so much for checking out our home today on The American Dream.
We look forward to you joining us on the next adventure.
Well, I hope you enjoyed today's show. Look, the whole idea here is we go across the country. This is a real show, not a reality show. And we want to highlight the positive stories, the lifestyle, the culture, and of course the real estate, which we love. Look, I hope you enjoy it. We have a lot of fun producing this for you. I always say this is your show, not ours. We just get to reflect these cool towns back to you that you live in. Thank you for following us on social media, always checking out this show. And of course, cheers, the American Dream. We'll see you next week.